Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel for another Lego build. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. This is going to be, I think, only the second actual Disney set I've ever built on here. Not because I don't like any of the sets, not because I'm not a huge fan of Disney or anything, just I don't really have space for a lot of the Disney collection, and the Up House obviously is in the city, and I would love to do excuse me, like the big castle one day and some stuff like that, but honestly, the best thing for my collection, in my opinion, is going to be this right here. This is the mini display lineup. So right now, there's, I believe, 4 of them, which is Agrabah behind me from Aladdin, Mickey and the Disney Castle, Ariel and the Underwater Palace, which I think is the newest one. I think Ariel's the newest one right behind this. And then, the Haunted Mansion. And I've obviously always wanted to do those sets, but my favorite Disney movie by far is Aladdin. My favorite Disney character is Genie. Moana, you are a close second in terms of movies, but don't quite beat Aladdin for me. The biggest complaint about this set, and it's $40, 506 pieces, so obviously good piece count for the price. The biggest complaint is that this is the only one without a minifigure. All of the rest have either Mickey, this mansion, I forget his name, like the caretaker. Ariel obviously is with her palace, and when Agrabah got leaked, everyone said, "Oh, you know what? The Sultan is the only minifigure we're really missing from the Aladdin lineup," and I thought that was perfect. I don't know why the Sultan was never included in this. I have no idea. I think he would have been the absolute best character for this. Exclusive minifigure, $40 set, good piece count. You have the little magic carpet, which fine, but it's the only one lacking. So I went out and found a seller that happened to have all 4 of these bad boys. They're more expensive, considerably more expensive than the set behind it. I think Aladdin alone goes for like 20 to 30. That already almost paid for this entire set. So yeah, the Aladdin minifigures, not the most expensive in my collection, but they are a little pricey here and there. These are all from the collectible minifigure line, which is series, I believe, 1 and 4. Bought them all just for this display, but like I said, I'm a huge fan of Aladdin. I was in Aladdin as a play when I was a kid, so it's always had a soft spot for me. So I definitely wanted this to be the first mini building, but I would love to do all of them. And it'd be pretty cool to have like the entire series of minifigures in front of them. I do have a couple of the Series 3, I believe they're on now, like the Disney 100 lineup. And I love the minifigures. I definitely want to get all the Incredible ones and the Hulk. Oh, the Hercules set. I had had to stop myself from adding all of them to my cart because this eBay seller had them all. I'm like, I can't. This is like $60 of minifigures right here. I'm gonna stop myself right there. But one day I would love to do like a Disney section of the city. Once I'm more comfortable with custom building and actually having a lot of time, I want to start custom projects. Meet the Robinsons is by far and away in my top 5. And I don't know my whole top 5 of like Disney and Disney Pixar, Inside Out, Moana, Aladdin, Meet the Robinsons, and I'm not probably naming another one. I'm not starting a fire yet. I would love to do the Meet the Robinsons mansion. I would love to do Gusteau's restaurant, and I know there's a custom one out there, but I don't think it has instructions, and buying a custom Lego in this day and age is incredibly expensive. I'm watching my cat Mittens trying to raid my fishing tackle. Mittens, what are you doing? I'm getting the look. But yeah, so the city's going through a lot of work recently. I'm doing a lot of different projects here and there. February has of course rolled around by now, so there's tons of new Lego sets out there. Let me know if you've bought any of them. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to do a very anticipated for me anyways, Lego set. I would love this to be a modular version one day. I think that would be awesome. I think Disney modulars are something that they've ignored for a while. And of course, you have the castle, which you can work into being modular. You have the Disney train station, but aside from that, everything's just kind of on its own. The Up House, perfect. The Up House is perfect for like, what, $60? You can buy 2 of them, make it modular, done. But you don't really have anything else. And I feel like big sets like this would be awesome collector sets. You have Marvel doing the exact same thing. You have the Avengers Tower, the Sanctum Sanctorum, you have the Daily Bugle. You have all of these like mainline sets that you can charge a ton for. And I know the Disney license is expensive. I know. Everything Star Wars and Marvel for Disney, it's incredibly expensive to make these Lego sets, but You're telling me you couldn't make this a $300 modular set and people wouldn't flock to it? Of course they would. Of course they would. It's Disney. It's Lego. It's modular. It's adult. It would sell. So I really hope that they do something like that in the future. Because as much as I want to custom build the mansion from Meet the Robinsons, which would never get a Lego set because that movie gets 0 credit, but Gusteau's restaurant from Ratatouille would be the coolest corner modular set you could ever ask for, and it doesn't exist. Whoever you are makes the custom one out there. If I look after this and there's no instructions, I'm gonna be devastated. But yeah, before I ramble on into more of Lego not doing what they should be with some of these sets, let's get started with this build, folks. Like, comment, and subscribe if you can. The channel's been doing absolutely great lately, and I would love to keep it going. Let me know what your favorite Disney set is, or what your dream Lego sets are in terms of Disney. I think that would honestly be a pretty cool conversation, and I'll see you at the end of the build, folks. Everybody, so here's the final build. Yes, it did not come with a minifigure, and I'm going to talk about, of course, the ones that I chose. However, this build far and away exceeded any expectations. I love it. It looks fantastic. The gold chrome design looks amazing, and I absolutely adore this little set. As for the minifigures, these are all going to be able to be found pretty much on eBay relatively easily. If you're trying to get the whole set, it's hard to find them from one collector for a reasonable price, but I'm sure if you do your due diligence like I did, you can get a pretty good deal on them if you try. Up first, my favorite Disney princess is, of course, Jasmine. That is across any movie. I don't care what you what you put up against her. She's my favorite. I would say maybe Moana second, just because that movie, you know, I love that movie. And, of course, great headpiece. You have a really nice rubber hairpiece as well. Excuse me, rubber hairpiece as well. Tried to take a sip of my coffee right before this, and apparently it did not work out well for me. And of course, she is holding a little bird from the movie as well, so definitely a nice little addition there. Of course, we have the main character right here, Aladdin. You have a small patch on his leg for his tattered clothing. I wish they would have done that a little bit more throughout, just add a little bit of dirt or something, but overall, definitely a great minifigure again. Has his little hat on as well, and has the genie's lamp too. So definitely a very cool minifigure. And I do think, unless it was just by my luck, the rarest and most valuable one of this crew. Here we have Prince Jafar. Awesome snake staff here. I think that looks fantastic. Great headpiece. That hat looks fantastic. In terms of the cape, you have red on the inside, black on the outside. The torso print and the bottom print are relatively plain. You have a small little indent for his shirt here, but otherwise nothing too much. The facial expression, however, is fantastic. And then, of course, my favorite anime. I've shot too many animated videos, lady. My favorite animation character, my favorite Disney character, whatever, the genie, looks fantastic. The headpiece is a little awkward. I would love if they would have made something a little bit better custom, like, piece-wise. Maybe just one big unit instead of the little cap, just because this little overlay here, I'm just not a huge fan of. Holding his lamp, of course, and you have this little hairpiece up top. But overall, very cool minifigure for sure. As for the Palace of Agrabah itself, like I said, this is a really, really cool build. You have the small water fountain up front. These stairs are very unique. They're actually little 1x2s put sideways, which, very interesting. I actually missed one, which made my life a little bit awkward for a while there, just because I couldn't figure it out. I knocked one of the pieces down, so that explains a whole lot, since I don't count sometimes. In terms of the actual columns, I love them. They're not tedious either, which is a pretty nice feel. Obviously, it's a small set. Within 500 pieces, you're probably not going to be worn out by, like, repetition or anything, but these are all done separately and in a different fashion, so very, very cool. You have a lot of these smaller tree columns and plants and stuff all around the outside, which looks fantastic, as well as some smaller columns spread throughout. You have a really cool archway going around the front here. Plenty of room if you want to add little details. It'd be pretty cool to do, like, little bricks, like little 1x1 tiles spread throughout. Little minifigure scale, I think that would be pretty cool. Up here, we of course have the magic carpet, the only quote-unquote possible minifigure you can have with this set. In the background, you of course have these really, really cool curtains. This is also a set piece printed on this tile, very exclusive to this set. So you're not going to have a sticker sheet or anything for this, which I definitely think is a plus. And like I said at the beginning, this really beautiful chrome really, really just sets it off. I think this looks fantastic. You have some very nice tile work along the outside, some very nice creativity down there. In the background, you have a couple of these telescope pieces as well, and then a couple small little archways too. The red and the white, the gold, this off blue, I forget what color that is, like Asmarilla or something like that. Wait, is that a Pokemon? I have no idea. I'm shooting this at like 10 o'clock. I'm tired. I don't know what color that is. And then, of course, the black base. This is a great set. I love it. When I finished it, my girlfriend actually said, she's like, you know what? If I collected Legos more, this is the perfect scale for them. And I 110% agree. This is a great set if you're looking for something a lot more budget-friendly than the average set anymore, and something that's not going to take up your entire cabinet space. So I think this is a great choice for Disney collectors and Lego collectors. Awesome set. And I forgot, this little door, adorable. Love that color. But that'll just about do it for this set, guys. Thank you so much. Feel free to head to Amazon, Lego.com. Those are the only two places I've actually seen this. In my area are Barnes & Nobles and Target don't carry it. I'm not sure. I don't think this is exclusive to the Lego store. But it could be, and I could be incorrect. So thank you guys so much for joining me in another build. Look forward to all of the rest of the mini Disney displays coming to you at some point to this channel. Big fan of this. I think it looks fantastic. I'm going to clear some space on my Disney shelf and hope my cat does not destroy it, because Mittens is getting a little bit curious here, and I found her sitting in the middle of my city staring at the Avengers Tower. So, hey, at least she has some pretty cool taste, right? So thank you guys so much. Feel free to check out the rest of the builds in this channel. Tons of video games incoming. A lot more fishing coming as the weather gets nicer. Like, comment, and subscribe if you can. Let me know what your favorite part about this set or another Disney set is, and I'll see you next time. Happy building, folks.